Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Yes, I'm still binge watching all of the past three episodes that I've missed for this particular series. So let's just jump right into episode 5, shall we? I know in episode 4, I said that this was going to be the last episode, and then I realized that there's one more episode after this. Never mind. I'm still binge watching, so we're just gonna jump right into the next episode. It's gonna be the same as the past two have been, past three actually, because I did episode 2 the same way I did this one. And now I'm just gonna jump in and out with things I've seen, my thoughts, opinions on certain scenes. Hopefully, you guys like the episode. It just came out today for me, aka Wednesday. Um, and I believe this is going up Saturday. I'm gonna assume it's where I have it. Saturday? Yeah, probably Saturday at some point. Way before episode 6 comes out. I promise. If you've seen this already, then you know it's true. But in the last episode, we got some interesting little tidbits. In this episode, we're supposed to be getting more of Tay and like why he went MIA, or like at least more of his story, which we still know very little of. And then I'm hoping that we get some type of interaction between Sun and Atid, Bound and Prem. So let's hope and pray for that, because we still got nothing. Okay, we got nothing. We got in the last episode that JJ came onto the beach. He came onto the island looking for Nemo. Then we lost Nemo, but prior to that, they broke up officially. And then we got that JJ's dad is the one who's giving Sun's dad money. So then there's that. We also got the fact that he was handcuffed to a bed, him being Sun. He escaped, and now he's coming after Atid because he was starving. And P9, so awesome of him, actually fed him, thank goodness. Now, where is Sun? No one knows. So that's when we jump in, hopefully. I already saw the beginning of the episode, and it's just P9 giving food to Sun, which I had already been like, yeah, we already know he fed him. And he fed him. So now the question is, do you want to escape now? Will he take it? I don't think so. But we'll see. Let's see. Let's jump right in. Again, I'm going to be jumping in and out. So I'll see you guys in a couple seconds. I mean, not for me, but for you guys. I hope you stick around and enjoy the reaction in the episode. And if anything, comment down below if you thought of the same thing, or if you can relate to some of the things like I'm probably going to relate to. Like in the last episode, I related to the mop breaking incident, which happened to me. So not that long ago either, like maybe a month ago. But yeah, let's jump right in. I'll stop talking for now, for a couple seconds. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, before we continue, I felt like I had to stop here for a second because we find Ty, great, love him. Ty, we found him. And now we have the fact that he has money to essentially pay McCorn's dad's portion, or like a portion of the amount that he owes, because he feels something when he saw him. But I'm very confused because they don't really flat out say why. We kind of have to infer right now. Is it just because he feels like the relationship of those two is a good one and should flourish, or like is it because he's jealous of one? Is it because he likes one more than the other? Like, what is it? Am I missing something? Please let me know if I'm missing something. Like, I get that he's trying to do something out of his heart, I guess. Like, he feels like he should be doing this. Like, I don't even know if it's responsibility or anything, but it's like there's clearly something there. Because he asked if he should go with his feeling or his duty. And, he's a debt collector, and we know that McCorn is there because his dad is like, oh no, you gotta be over there. You're my form of payment. Maybe it's because he sees. I don't even want to see himself in him. I don't know. Maybe, is it pity? Who knows? It's very interesting. The scene, I didn't think we were going to get him to have money to give for McCoy. Like, I didn't think that was going to be it at all. I didn't know why the reason was going to be. If anything, I thought it was going to be something related to Sun, not related to those two. In terms of the debt part. It's very interesting. I like that this is like a little twist that they threw in there because I was not expecting that. Not at all. Well, I just literally thought, okay, let's stop this and let's analyze this. Because that was a very interesting 10 minutes. Okay, fine, it wasn't 10 minutes, it was like 4 minutes, but still very interesting. Wow, alright, let's continue. Can we just discuss this scene? It was so good. He literally betrayed him. He gave him food at a cost. Literally gave him something for him to fall asleep. That's insane. Wow. And I also thought he was gonna help him. Oh, for a second I was confused. I was like, why are you so confused? Because you're waking up there. So he clearly wanted to escape, but they were like, no dice. Sorry. Wow, I didn't think Pinai was gonna do that. Like, I really didn't. I did not think so at all. Wow. What is he gonna get him to do now? He literally woke him up and splashing water on him. Poor baby. And he told him to get to work. What does that mean? That's scary. Just saying. Very interesting. Very interesting plot twist. Love it though. This episode so far. Wow. Oh my goodness. Good job, guys. I mean, let's be honest. He is correct. How is he supposed to change clothes if you would literally just handcuffed him, sir? You have one job. The fact that you have to uncuff him so soon after just getting him into that position, I think that's hilarious. But he does uncuff him at least, thank goodness, because he wasn't going to be able to change. Where's he going to run to? You're literally in the same room. You are in the only exit that he has, I believe, in this room. So, I'm not going to go anywhere. I would like to point out, though, the pouty face that he makes in this scene to him, which I thought was cute. Right? Look at that. Look at it. That's great. Like, come on. What are you gonna do? I can't do anything. I love that little pouty face. It was great. Okay. Let's continue, shall we? Because it will be interesting for the rest of the episode. I am not gonna lie. Okay. So technically, I just finished watching the rest of the video and watched the full episode already. I was gonna stop and analyze a couple things, but then I couldn't stop. I couldn't, for the life of me, press the pause button because the episode was actually really good. So let's do a little recap then, right? We just have that he changed his clothes, right? And he's gonna be handcuffed to a teed and he's gonna work. We get this like set of tasks, I guess you can call them. He has to go get, not go get, but he has to pick out the good coconuts versus the bad blemished coconuts because they're better for the resort if they have no blemishes. Blah 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 and very interesting. Um, I love that he gets him to like do these things. Um, Not necessarily because he wants to do them, more like because he's making him do them, and I think that's funny. There is this kind of, I don't want to say power struggle, but it's like, from the beginning, Sun was the one who was like, no, it's you. And now it's Atir who's doing the commanding, so it's very interesting to, like he says, when he came in, he was all headstrong, and now he turns into a puppy. Like, what happened? Which I think they did a really good job in like showing the difference. It was nice. I did want to point out the scene that I thought was really funny because we have that Sun is like, yeah, I'm thirsty. Like, give me something to drink. I personally was like, you have coconuts next to you. But he literally grabs the, is it an axe? Whatever, the machete or something. And like, he gets scared. But all he does is literally open a coconut for him so he can drink from the coconut. Like, come on. And he opens it like so perfect. And honestly, that is a skill that some people do have. Like, that is a thing. Not necessarily found, because he is an actor. But if he did have those awesome skills, I'm impressed. Okay? Because the way he just cut into that coconut and was like, here, like, you don't even need a straw. Just drink it. That was great. I love that. Love that, love that, love that for his character. Love that for him. It is dangerous to do because he's just cutting it like right there, but hey, he's able to do it. No, we have this little cute scene here where he gets him to kind of sit on the motorbike with him, and like we get a couple of little like cute scenes, you know, because he does end up like holding him this way. And then we get that along the ride, like Sun does end up falling asleep, and then they have like this cute like moment where he like leans into him and essentially kind of like nuzzles his neck in a way. It's cute. Whatever. I still need more. I still want to get to that scene, and we haven't gotten that scene where they can be in a room together, not hate each other. Like, how do we get to the ending where they're at the beach together? How do we get there? When do we get there? There's only one more episode left, guys. I'm still in the same conclusion I was in the last episode when I thought this was going to be the last episode. Hello? When are we going to get there? Ugh. And then, unfortunately, I do understand. Again, this is why I couldn't pause. I couldn't stop the episode. It was just, I needed the information. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to stop it. And then we get into the scene. And we finally understand that Ty was holding on to the money. It wasn't that he got it himself. It's that he was literally holding on to the money. Because he knew that once he gave the money, it was going to cause this situation. Because we all know that this ring that his dad, Shing's dad, finally got his name again, made is just a cover up for his like illegal business, right? And he doesn't need a boxer. He doesn't need people to have to use the ring as an actual ring. Like, he doesn't need that. Like, he doesn't want that. And I understand why Ty felt like he couldn't give that in, and why he was in such a like he was so conflicted. And it, like, as soon as I saw this part, I was like, oh, I get it now. OMG, I get it. He just made that 20 times worse because now he has to leave, essentially living ashamed by himself. And then there's a whole argument. We get into this whole situation where dad doesn't necessarily care about what his son wants, just cares about. So it's like, we were good, and now it's like we're not good. He even slaps Ashang, so it's like, I get it. Like, you didn't know whether you should do your job versus follow what he was seeing, right? When we all know that they were having such a good relationship, not romantically or anything at that moment, but they were building some bond, you know. And knowing that Ashing hasn't really had this with anyone, I feel like that's why he was so conflicted, because then he saw that this was happening with him, and it's like, oh, I don't want to take this away from you, but unfortunately, like, I'm just gonna come play, or I'm gonna have to do my job. So it was very interesting to see how. I'm not gonna play that. The scene is really long. Again, I don't like seeing him get hit, but I understand you, Ty. I understand you now. I'm sorry I judged you. Not judged you. I just thought of it as if you had given the money. But it's not that you had given the money. It's literally that you were holding on to the money and you didn't want to give it to the dad. So, very interesting. And yeah, like I mentioned, like after that whole situation, we get this little cute moment here where Sun Prime kind of, he's literally like sleeping on his back, but I'm guessing maybe like the wind or whatever made him turn his head, and he kind of nuzzles on Atid's neck, aka Brown's neck, and it's like, oh, that was like so cute. It lasts for like 5 seconds, and we get this like cute little look from him, but that's all it lasts. Like, that's it. Is it enough? No. We know they don't necessarily feel anything towards each other. So it's like, okay, that was it. That was it. That's all we got. Crumbs. That's all we get. And then, I mean, I still love them. And we get this moment at the beach where they kind of talk and they stare into each other's eyes, and then he lets him go. God, not really. Not at all. And then we get this scene where he kind of whines. It's like, can I just go home? He's like, yeah, go back to the house. You're not leaving this island, though. I'm like, okay. You uncuffed him to cuff him again. Just such a tease. Such a tease, Such a tease. I really wanted to play the audio for this particular part because I don't know if you guys noticed. I believe it's Bound who does this like little giggle at the end of the scene, which I thought was really adorable. That little giggle, I don't know if you guys got it. It's very subtle, but it's in literally 31.00. It's in between those couple seconds. But when I heard that little giggle, I thought it was the cutest thing ever. Only because it seems so playful in this particular part, and we know that he's literally trapped. He's handcuffed, quite literally, to his body. And he still giggles. Like, this man still giggles. Like he's having the time of his life. Like he's utterly enjoying this moment. I just thought it was a great moment. And I wanted to highlight, because I don't know if you guys heard the giggle, because I heard the giggle and I couldn't not love it. And then the ending of the episode. The most heartbreaking goodbye. Because you have these two let's call them friends. I feel like they got to that point. At first, they hated each other. At first, he told him, "You're my assistant. You do what I tell you to do." But I feel like because of the fact that they started practicing, he started recognizing, you know, he started getting compliments from him. Shing started getting compliments. Oh, you're a boxer. Oh, like you work out so much. Like you're so great. Like why don't you stand up to him and tell him what you want and all these things. They actually did bond, you know, with the relationship that they have with their fathers, which is one thing. And then because they do boxing together now, so this goodbye, I can't. And I thought it was pretty interesting how they kept. He has this poster on his wall where it says the difference between who you are and what you want to be is what you do. Very interesting. Love the poster because it's a very true and it goes with them so well. Especially a Shang. Like literally those words. Wow. Fit with his storyline so perfectly. I thought it was great that in like a couple scenes it pans over and you can see the poster and you can read it. I think that was great. That was a great little point. And let me see if I can put it on the screen so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it's this poster on the wall. And it literally says the difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. Um Again, I love that there's I think it appears in like three pans. So like in three separate like shots of a Shing and him on the bed slash when he was just like entering the room slash can I just say his room in particular honestly looks like a prison. Like it looks like he has nothing. Like there's books, those posters, there's a bed, that's it. Like I get it, your father doesn't let you do a lot, but wow, your room, I mean don't get me wrong, I have a lot of books in my room too, but my like it just seems like he literally lives in like these four little tiny walls and that's all he gets. And that's why he's like in search of a friend. Like he needs a friend and he found a friend and now he's gonna lose that friend. Which is why I think their like overall goodbye too is also it's really sad. He literally all he wanted was just someone. And I mean he does admit to it. He does admit that he's most scared of losing him in the last scene. If they stay as just friends, I'm still gonna count that as a confession. Because he does say it, like, yes, I'm scared of losing it. And then the other one is like, what do you mean? He's like, because I want to, you're a competitor and I'll miss you as that. It's like, is that really what you meant? That's questionable. Because I honestly thought they were just gonna, like, they do hug, but I was like, this makes me believe something else should have happened. Like this cute, okay, it's not cute, it's kind of the whole scene, it was heartbreaking. It's him literally like, okay, if you're leaving, fight me right now. You promised you would, and you said that if you won I would have to give you something, and if I won you would have to give me something. We have to fight, we have to, because you're my competitor, because this is like the only time I'm gonna have you type of scenario. And then we have after he admits that yes, I'm scared of losing you as the partner. We have this like cute little moment of them like hitting like the gloves. And it was like it's very interesting because it's not really like cute, and then he tries to like hit him, and then they just hug. I can't. It's just there's one of those moments where you're like, that is one of the saddest things that I've seen in a while in this series. Oh, it was definitely touching, and that is how the episode ends. The episode ends in this note, and then we get the preview. So we're gonna go see Dad, and he's gonna find Son, because technically the dad does have money now. Because of JJ's dad, he does have money. So now he's probably gonna go over there, pay off his debt, get his son, hopefully, and they're gonna go back. Right? That's what we want to happen. Let's see if that's how it happens. Don't know if that's how it happens, but we'll see. And then we get the fact that they are gonna have a competition. How that becomes a thing? Is it behind Dad's back? Does Dad finally let him? I have no idea. But it's gonna be a very interesting ending. I am intrigued. I cannot wait to see the ending. It's gonna be very interesting. And that was it for this episode. Like, honestly, it was really good. We got them closer together. We're gonna see after they wake up in the same bed, which is when we get those like cutesy scenes that we're supposed to be getting. How they go from this to then having a happy ending, I don't know. In terms of Sun and Atid, but we'll figure it out. There's officially one more episode left, so hopefully you guys come back for that one. We are officially up to date on this series as of this episode's reaction, so please do not miss the next final episode. I will be recording it on time. It will be up the next day, so please stay tuned. And as always, if you have any other series that you want me to cover, please let me know. This series is cute, it's fun, it's simple. 6 episodes, let's go. Even if they're little, I'm here for them. If they're long, hopefully no longer than 18 episodes, because after 18 episodes, I'm no longer here. I literally just disappear, and I don't care for the storyline anymore. I get bored. I've tried, and it's what happens. That's the only reason why. There's one series that I've always wanted to watch, but it has 34 episodes, and I can't do that to myself. Again, I tried with one that had 25, and I gave up after like, I'm gonna say maybe 15 episodes, because the story was just lagging. I was just like, oh my god, like this is just awful to watch through. And then we watched a couple 18 episode ones. Those are good, but again, Jamba needs to keep me there, okay? But whatever series, just let me know and I'll look into it. If it's a thing, you will see it on the channel and I'll let you know. If it's not a thing, you probably won't see it on my channel. I'll still let you know. There's still one that I have to look into that someone mentioned. I have not forgotten. But I need to update all the current ones that I have on my list, so that we don't run behind on those even more than we already are on a couple of them. I believe there's only one more. No, there's 2 more that I have to really update, because I'm like 2 episodes behind on both of them. And then after this week we should be all set, so then I can actually put in the 3 new ones that I found that are just started, and do the 2 that were on a waiting list that are done. That one has a different plan, a different upload plan. And then I will get back to dear Ghost, Dear something. I don't even remember the title of it. But I will get to that one as well. I have not forgotten, trust me, because I need to watch the ending of that. But yeah, any other series, let me know. I'm still blabbing, I'm sorry. I will let you guys go. As always, remember, you're more than welcome to like, to comment, to share, to subscribe. You do not have to, but you can do any or none of the above. That is completely up to you. And if you do decide to subscribe, welcome on this journey, crazy journey that is my upload schedule. And If you've already subscribed, thank you for staying with me and coming along on all these crazy journeys. If you follow all of them, if you follow some, thank you so much. And I will see you on the next episode, which is going to be very interesting, let me tell you. It's the finale, so let's hope that it's a good one. And until the next episode, I'll see you guys all later. Bye.